Hi there, Zipp here with the day 4 winners bracket recap. I'll come up later with the elimination bracket as well. But until then, please enjoy this day 4 recap of winners bracket and I will see you later. See you.
Verhulst knows they're coming, but what can he do about it? Blackhand want to take this fight. The wall will go down, and now Verhulst, he's being singled out. He's trying to escape back to reps. But Blackhand, having crept up on these final remaining members of TSM, are trying to take this fight, and why wouldn't you?
You can see how awkward it is to fight against a Catalyst, though. You'd imagine in any other circumstance that player goes down, he will finally fall as TSM lose their second. And these are the games that can really matter for you as a team. If you can survive as a solo, if you can get 1 point, but I tell you what, there's more to the party. Here comes Alliance.
Here come Alliance. Might be the party poopers here, finally moving in. Are they going to be able to catch him off guard, though? That's the question. Mozambique is going to be good enough to crack some shields. But Hackis now goes down at Strafing Flame. Turns the fight around. That's 2 dead now. And Alliance tries a third party, but all they've done is fall. Not a lot of ammo to work with in this G7 Scout for now, but the flat line in the back pocket will be good enough to continually press that damage. And they've spotted someone out here. Artin will go down. And now you're seeing Team Singularity find themselves under a bit of pressure, but Sandwich has fallen as well, and Roy is taking damage. Tom Young Kung eliminated in the meantime. Realize also fall as that battle for checkpoint starts to conclude.
I mean, the Rolling Thunder is doing so much damage at the moment, but look at this. I tell you what, the Prowler can hit different. Hammers in the back pocket.
Oh, Team Singularity! Take a seat.
Good. I'm their head. They're just right under me. Do we have any nades?
No nades.
I have to net. Smoke me, Mark. They're double blue.
I got fucking...
Bro, there's someone on the roof.
He's flash. Thank God.
Chill, go down.
I got nade.
Yeah, there should...
Well, that listening presented by WD Black, but the gameplay was presented by Blackhand. Dark Zero make their move now, Dan. Look at this final few teams, though. You were talking about the stats. It's being backed up right now.
Yeah, Dark Zero, Blackhand, SAF, 3 of our best performing teams, but it's Sentinels who are wiping them out as now only 2 squads remain. Optic Gaming versus Sentinels. Here come Optic.
Optic take the height, but I don't think they have the armor advantage, but those shots of do dropped. We'll get that first kill. Noct has fallen, though. It's a 2v2 here between the two. Skillcake's now left on his own, and Sentinels, not talked about enough, have to take him down to win it. Sentinels come through.
去拿分。
把外面扩了，好吧，把外面扩了，把他杀了，好吧。他们互倒了，倒一个，来，跟我把他清了可以不？不着急吧，独狼。我们前买边就行了。
nice。
他们倒一个，不着急。
这边脚下可以抽。
我往前贴一点。在哪里？倒了，
倒一个，我们得上，
一楼，
差不多得上了。
二楼好像，我交到了。拆一下，第四。
打了，我脸上两个。
能打吗？二楼封门。倒一个，接。我倒了。2打1，微盾。解的。微盾在这儿。微盾。破甲白电，破甲。破甲的。微盾。你别先。漂亮！
Dreamfire win it! Realize who have just rotated from Barometer. Are stalling this fight out for now, and NRG are also just kind of sharks in the water here, looking to see when this fight takes place, if it's going to be quick or if it's going to be ugly. Well, it looks pretty quick at the moment. Karapu's going to fly in as well. Beautiful spray with that R99, and boy, was it quick! 16 squads still remaining here. The Dojo are having to force up onto TSM now, and the zone is a problem. The longer this fight gets delayed, the more difficult this is going to be, but popping a medkit at just the right time might be able to get Timmy into the fight feeling full HP. TSM having to retreat, and the Digi-Threat's going to pick up Al. First knock goes to the Dojo.
But this could open things up for the likes of Alliance and Blackhand who are taking a look, but Enemy through the cat wall. Now with 30-30 in the back pocket, rips that out as well, as Timmy and Enemy are working hand in hand, and TSM go down. Dojo.
No real impactful damage being done at the moment.
No one wants to take a fight.
Nobody wants to be the first to fall because they know if they were the ones who engage or get pushed themselves, then it's going to be an opportunity for the other team to push. But look at this, Fossey makes the play! Fussy the Catalyst steps through the wall and says it's time for us to step our game up. Look for some KP and look for this dub.
Yeah, but now Moist, they're taking so much damage as well. Fussy in the sky, the last real threat here for Moist.
3 squads still remaining, but LG still as a 4-3. This should be an LG Chivas win here. It will be.
Look at where all these squads are going to try and end up, and look at how much of the mountain is going to take up that circle. LG Chivas, Singularity, and Ironblood Gaming, the 3 teams in the best spots.
I mean, Spidey sense here from Hal. He turns around at just the right time because he knows that something was up. He hadn't seen the Dojo for quite some time. Verholster's gone down though, and once again, almost a mirror of what we saw in that previous game. The Dojo flying behind TSM. The question is, will the result be the same? It's Timmy on his own. TSM only have 1 alive as well. TSM will stay alive.
10 squads left, only 2 in the next circle. 8 are about to have a really fun time and trying to get into it, as Effect shows why. He's one of the up-and-coming pros at the moment as he continues to help the Alliance take down the members of Dreamfire here.
Pittable 4-1 Effect will get the shield swap. Hackis has moved up, and I tell you what, Alliance have found a safe position here as well, as Effect starts to fill in that groove.
Meanwhile, FaZe, Sentinels, LG Chivas, Singularity, Ironblood, Moist, they're all scrapping on this east and southern side as Moist go up into the skies to try and avoid the sight lines, and it's worked well for Waltzy, but Fussy's fallen.
Alliance now finding a Bocek to work with as well, and Alliance and Hackis, well, they're having a little bit of fun right here. Lots of damage coming in from the care package weapon. Dreamfire gone, Moist gone, and I tell you what, they might all be going down to Hackis in a few seconds.
Sentinels as well, Ironblood and Realize all 4, which leaves us with 4. But he's still blindly firing those arrows in as TSM wiped in 4th position, but still an amazing game considering they had to get Hal back on his feet. Alliance now hold one of the priority positions in this zone, and you can see Effect wanted to get up close and personal.
I love this from Effect. I love this from Alliance. He's seeing an opportunity to spread themselves, to take the ultimate height, and now all of the teams who are trapped inside that building, Effect will have the high ground on them. It looks like he's decided to back off from the position, seeing that everyone has got healthy, but I love the idea behind it, but only 8 bullets to work with, 8 arrows to work with here for Hackis. 70 going to be good, 2, 1 remaining. Can he hit big damage?
Well, this Legolas impression is about to come to its end, but what a performance from Hackis and Alliance as they now still hold this center zone. LG Chivas full. It's FaZe versus Alliance. It's a 3 versus 3 straight up.
And Hackis looks angry. Hackis looks like he wants to finish this one. But there's the swing from FaZe. Is the cover going to be there? Effect can now move in. But did he just go in a little bit too strong there, Hackis? Yuki's lost his shield as well, and it all falls on the shoulders of Effect.
For FaZe, who had also tanked a lot of damage, who had taken a very awkward rotate. We are now living on a prayer. Snipe down, landing in not a spot that people land, and that's how that goes.
You know, as long as he doesn't do anything, he just sits here, nestled ever so nicely between the rocks. Meanwhile, everything is breaking loose around him. Oxygen trying to find a good positioning to take this fight onto Dreamfire, while a member of Moist and Optic just sit inspecting.
Big problem here is that it's a lot easier to grief Oxygen than it is to grief Dreamfire.
Yes.
Moist could easily take down a member of Oxygen, so could Optic at this point. Right now, Aiden is about to find Skittle. His back's exposed. Pite is low on the low ground, however, and Dreamfire have just lost a member. Oxygen going to commit for this, and with Peta down, Dreamfire crumbles so quickly. Oxygen now have a 3-man, and there are just 2 rats left. This should be an easy cleanup for them. This should be exactly what Oxygen were looking for on World's Edge.
There goes Moist. Now it's down to a little bit of matchup hide and seek. The Skittlecake has survived to a second, takes to the sky, and Oxygen Esports are your winners of map number 5. They needed that.
Now, as of yet, nobody has eliminated start a fight. Optic are still in this. LG and Blackhand hold the high ground, and these should be, as we've emphasized over and over, the game-winning spots. But a little bit of focus misplaced, just a small difference in the game plan could be the end. And starting this fight should assure that both of these teams die. Blackhand commit in. Yanya takes a trade back, but who's coming up on this? Who's the third party?
The Reds were trying to get easy flashback up, and LG Chivas, Player K, able to double down. The shield swaps coming in, but Optic Gaming, they want to third this.
At this point, you're promising another third party. We still know start a fight are in this. Optic lose one. Trades on both sides. We're going to be losing Black Hand soon. Drop has to clutch it up, but in comes start a fight. In comes South America, and South America start a fight taken. Okay, so.
There. Moist, they split one out, have a player land at no name.
But Dojo landing over on Thermal Station, they're contesting Alliance.
We knew this contest was happening in international scrims, and it was a bloodbath, and all came down to which weapons you were able to grab and who can get the high ground.
A G7 early on, gonna do some favors, but losing Designful will not. His death box doesn't even hit the floor, but up comes Timmy, whipping the Arcstar for a second and leaving him down a member. Alliance are mirrored though, and with effect dropping, it's just up to Yuki and the Spitfire.
Oh, because that charge rifle, it can be better used as a shotgun, but the Dojo take thermal. With Ascend, the EMP trying to connect, and you can see right there, Zero, no shields left. Jen Burton, half shields, minimal health, same with Zainu, throwing up the Dark Veil to try and stave off a push, but it's gonna get matched.
Dark Zero are in the hallway of death. They cannot see and have to take to the skies. There is no health on Dark Zero, but Zainu is staying alive.
Zainu, get behind him, able to try and force them, take the pressure away, but look at that. Post kill wraps around, but Zero was able to get a shield swap, now trying to play his life and maybe pick up some eliminations, but they will fall. Ascend, and now
Ascend.
TYK duel it out.
Just in the nick of time, Ascend managed to drop in and pick up a win. Perfectly timed, perfectly played. Kashera and Ascend are the masters of World's End.
This last map here will be an absolute bloodbath, and for those like TSM with 28, yeah, that's only 10 points differentiating 18th place and the coveted 10th place spot.
Survive for as long as possible, seeing if you can gather just a few more placement points. 4 squads left, and a little bit of damage thrown out by Timmy, but it's TSM on the low ground that still have to contend with the last member of LG, the last member of Dojo, and the full squad of, it's Dreamfire.
Oh, Dreamfire is going to be a beast to fight against. You can see Yanya right there, and Dreamfire with all of their space occupying that ultimate high ground. You put an L-Star in Sandwich's hands, you know what happens.
Up here, plenty of ammunition left, plenty of high ground. What they won't have as much of is cover during the next ring. Dojo go down, LG go down, Dreamfire are pushing for the win, but they haven't got enough, even a crack. Can they play this perfectly?
TSM in 10th, they have put themselves into contention for advanced starting points, and Dreamfire full sending down, Roy falls, 3MC falls, and TSM, they are going to find themselves in the winner's bracket. That is absolutely impressive. Had they not gotten reps back up in that specific instance, things could have changed. Honestly, better late than never.
I've spoken to many IGLs over my time in Apex Legends, and the biggest thing has always been that the great IGLs